Today we are trying my job with a symphony orchestra. We're dealing with strings, and I'm really looking forward to doing this. I'm joined by Beverly Everett. She is the conductor for the Bismarck-Mandan Symphony Orchestra, also in Bemidji, Minnesota. And you had a fun experience coming back from Bemidji a few weeks ago. You ended up staying in Valley City.
I did. I got caught in that blowing snow.
Okay. Today we are dealing with youngsters from 4th grade on up, I believe all the way up into high school here. Tell me a little bit about this group that we'll be dealing with today.
So this group is our first group that meets on Mondays. They are ranging in age from, again, 4th grade on up. They got into this group by audition, so some very specific audition requirements that they had to do to be in here. And it's a combination of the interlude and Philharmonia orchestras of the Bismarck-Mandan Youth Symphonies.
Okay, so when you say they audition for it, it's not just something you show up for then. So if you're in 4th, 5th, 6th on up, you have to have earned the right to be here today.
Exactly.
Okay. How many concerts do you guys do in a year? I know you just had one not too long ago, or these musicians did. How many concerts or how many performances do they get to do?
They get to do one concert in the fall, usually around Christmas actually,
okay,
and then a couple of different performances this spring. So we just had one Saturday
okay,
as part of the Fiddle Festival, the
right,
ArtLink Fiddle Festival, and then we have another one coming up on April 16th that features this group as well as our Youth Symphony.
Okay. If there is 1, 2, or 3 things, piece of advice that you can give to me before we start. I'm going to have you take the musicians through this piece of music first, and then I'm going to take my shot at it. What is 1 or 2 things that you would give me as far as advice?
Well, the most important thing to remember is that the last beat goes up and the first beat goes down. Last
beat goes up, first beat goes down.
So if you can remember that, you're well ahead of the game.
Okay, I'll never remember that. All right, and what's number 2?
Don't forget to smile.
All right.
A lot of times when people are conducting for the first time, they're so involved with themselves that they think they're feeling the music and they look like they're experiencing something horrifying.
Yeah.
So don't forget to smile. They'll smile back usually. And so enjoy yourself.
Okay. I didn't have tails to put on as far as a tuxedo, but I went as close as I could to the tuxedo look here, and I appreciate this opportunity. Beverly Everett is going to lead us through. The first time, tell us what the number is that we're doing today.
This is called Hey Fiddle Fiddle. It's one of the pieces we played on Saturday.
Sounds great. All right, let's hear it. All right, my assumption is that this means up, right? How do you start him?
When he brings his arms down, start.
Okay, what do you normally do?
I do that too.
Okay.
So they were just a little nervous.
So is their conductor. That was a lot of fun. Come on in here. I just want to wrap things up here with you. When you're working with younger musicians like this, as opposed to the adults in the symphony orchestras, and I know this is all under the same umbrella, how different do you approach rehearsals and things like that?
I almost don't approach it differently at all. The music with the BMSO is longer and so therefore a little more complex. But our goal is always to not just get the notes and rhythms and dynamics that are on the page, but to try to bring something more to life.
Sure.
And so that's what we do with any group. And so sometimes groups might take a little more instruction as far as saying exactly, you know, how to bow something or where to put your finger on your instrument. But I really have to say I approach it all kind of from the same thought of spreading that light.
Are you, as you go through years, you know, like this year, last year, next year, as you see these musicians come through here, are you always amazed at the talent that's available? I would think you are, because just listening to this group today, it's unbelievable that there's that much talent at that young of an age.
Yes, this was my first year to get to work with the youth symphonies, and it's just been a delight. I've been so honored, and on Saturday on our concert, I told the audience, I said, you know, if you close your eyes, you're wouldn't never believe that these musicians are as young as they are and able to accomplish what they have.
Well, to all of you, thank you for humoring me today. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I appreciate you taking this seriously and doing it for me. And Beverly, same to you. Thank you. When I first reached out to Beverly, she said, we would love to do this. I'm excited to do this. So this has been a great honor and a great joy to do this. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Wayne.
All right, we're taking a break. We're back. We've got